me, Gehara. This video is going to be about, does justice really exist in Kenya? Does it? So today we are reviewing a case about Kanyi, who was shot by police. He was shot twice on the chest. Let's go down to the case and see how the case went on. And let's say the policemen were convicted 7 years in jail this year in January 2024. In Kenya, a country where justice can often fail, this stands a recent case sheds light on whether justice can truly prevail. The story of Kanyi, a 33-year-old whose life was cut short in a senseless act of violence, raises questions about the reach and power of justice. His case speaks not only to the struggles of one family but to the national reckoning on law, power, and accountability. Kingori's life was tragically interrupted, sent into motion by a seemingly minor disagreement in a bar. When Kanyi refused to buy a police officer a drink, the situation escalated into a deadly vendetta. 2 weeks after the incident, Kanyi was confronted at his own home in the middle of the night by 4 police officers who stormed in, demanding he came outside. As he stepped out, his hands in the air, he was shot twice in the chest. His body was later discovered abandoned in a coffee plantation, leaving his family devastated and seeking answers. In an attempt to cover up the crime, the officers fabricated a story alleging that Kanyi had attacked them with a machete, forcing them to shoot in self-defense, but evidence and tenacity of Kanyi's grieving family would soon reveal the truth. This wasn't an act of self-defense. It was calculated abuse of power that shattered the lives of those closest to him. A body known as IJM Kenya, International Justice Mission, Kenya stepped in, determined to pursue justice for Kanyi's family with a team of dedicated lawyers. IJM partnered with the prosecution to bring this case to court, and the counselors offered critical support to Kanyi's wife, his young children, and elderly parents. Together, they worked tirelessly not only to seek justice but to restore hope to a grieving family. In court, IJM lawyer Edward Mbanya had made a compelling case, arguing that police officers trained and bound by the National Police Service had acted unlawfully and recklessly. Mbanya argued that Kanyi's death was a violation not only of the law but of the very duty officers are sworn to uphold. The judge, noting the excessive force used, ultimately convicted the officer of manslaughter, concluding that while he may not have intended to kill Kanyi, his actions were far from justifiable. After 8 years of relentless pursuit, Kanyi's family can finally find some measure of solace. This conviction represents a landmark moment in Kenya's fight against police brutality and serves a powerful reminder that justice is possible. It is a step toward change, not just for Kanyi's family, but for every Kenyan who has sought accountability from those in power. Does justice in Kenya exist? For Kanyi's family, this case serves a glimmer of hope. Their victory had won and bittersweet stand as a testament of the power of resilience and the importance of truth. It reaffirms with collective effort and courage justice can be served and that change begins. Each brave story refusing to stay silent. Thank you for joining me today. It was Mary Hara shedding light on what happened with Kanyi's case. It took 8 years to find justice. Thank you to IGM and to the court that presided the case. Thank you for joining. Till next time. Bye bye.